This video is about how to unlock your CPU performance and boost FPS by fixing hidden Windows power limits, core parking, and slow boost behavior. Before optimization, I was getting around 144 frames per second with lower CPU clocks and unstable 1% lows. But after applying these settings, performance increased to 290 plus FPS with faster CPU response and much smoother gameplay. Alright guys, the first thing we're gonna do is unlock the hidden CPU boost option inside Windows. Open Windows Search, type command prompt, right-click it, and select Run as Administrator. Now paste this command, powercfg, attributes, sub, processor, PERFBOOSTMODE, attrib, hide, press enter. This command does not change your CPU settings immediately. It only makes the hidden processor performance boost mode option visible inside Windows. Now open Windows Search, type choose a power plan, and open it. Click change plan settings next to your active power plan, then click change advanced power settings. Expand processor power management and find processor performance boost mode. For a desktop gaming PC, set it to aggressive. If you're using a laptop and temperatures are already high, use efficient aggressive instead. This setting controls how aggressively Windows allows the processor to boost when a game suddenly needs more CPU performance. Faster boost response can help reduce FPS drops during fights, explosions, crowded areas, or other CPU-heavy scenes. Now we're gonna unlock another hidden processor option. Open command prompt as administrator again and paste powercfg, attributes sub, processor PERFINCPOL, attrib, hide, press enter. Return to the advanced power settings and open processor power management again. Find processor performance increase policy. If Rocket is available, select it. If Rocket does not appear on your system, choose the most performance focused option available. This controls how quickly Windows moves the processor into a higher performance state. In simple terms, it makes the CPU react faster instead of slowly ramping up after your game has already started losing frames. Next, launch the game you want to optimize. Once the game is running, right-click the taskbar and open Task Manager. Go to the Details tab and find the game's main executable file. Right-click it, open Set Priority and select High. Do not select Real Time. Real-time priority can interfere with important Windows processes and may make the system unstable. High priority is the safer option because it gives the game more CPU attention without completely taking control away from Windows. Now right-click the game process again and select Set Affinity. Make sure all available CPU cores are enabled, then click OK. I don't recommend copying random affinity masks from another PC. For most users, allowing the game to access all available CPU cores is the safest starting point. Next, if you want to fully optimize your PC with just a few clicks, even if you know absolutely nothing about PC optimization, you can use TweakShift AI engine. It uses AI to analyze your PC hardware and your selected gaming goals, then recommends the most compatible and effective optimizations for your system. You can try TweakShift AI engine for free with limited tweaks unlocked. But if you want full access and don't want to keep paying someone hundreds of dollars every time you need your PC optimized, you can unlock the full version. Check the link in the video description and try TweakShift AI engine today. Now let's move to the main part of the video and configure the processor through Quick CPU. Download Quick CPU from the official link in the description, install it and run it as administrator. On the main screen, you'll see core parking, frequency scaling, turbo boost, performance, CPU frequency, usage, and temperature. This is useful because instead of guessing what Windows is doing with your processor, you can directly see how the CPU cores and frequency behavior are configured. Start with core parking. Set core parking to 100%, then apply the change. Core parking allows Windows to temporarily park CPU cores when it believes they are needed. That can save power, but if a game suddenly needs more CPU threads, Windows must wake those cores again. Keeping the cores available can help reduce slow wake-up behavior, improve 1% lows, and make frame times more consistent on systems affected by aggressive core parking. Next, set frequency scaling to 100% and apply the change. Frequency scaling controls how aggressively the CPU moves between lower and higher clock speeds. If the processor stays at lower clocks for too long, the game may start dropping frames before the CPU fully ramps up. A performance-focused configuration helps the processor react faster when the workload increases. Now set Turbo Boost to 100%. Then apply the change. Turbo Boost allows the processor to run above its base frequency when temperature, power, and CPU limits allow it. Many competitive and CPU-heavy games depend heavily on fast CPU clocks, so allowing proper boost behavior can help the processor prepare frames faster and keep GPU usage more consistent. Next, set the performance slider to 100% and apply it. This moves the CPU configuration toward maximum performance instead of aggressive power saving. The goal isn't to keep the processor under full load all the time. The goal is to make sure Windows does not delay CPU performance when the game suddenly needs it. Now we're gonna configure the Windows power plan directly through Quick CPU. Go to the Power Plan section inside Quick CPU. For a desktop gaming PC, select High Performance. If Ultimate Performance is available and your cooling is strong enough, you can test that plan as well. Once you select the plan, apply the change. Using the power plan inside Quick CPU keeps core parking, frequency scaling, turbo boost, and the performance settings connected to the same active Windows power profile. For most systems, I recommend starting with high performance because it gives you strong gaming behavior without being as aggressive as ultimate performance. Now let's disable Windows power throttling. Open Windows Search, type Edit Group Policy, and open Local Group Policy Editor. Go to Computer Configuration, Administrative Templates, System Power Management, and then Power Throttling Settings. Open Turn Off Power Throttling. Set it to Enabled, then click Apply and OK. The wording is confusing, but enabling this policy actually turns power throttling off. Windows uses power throttling to reduce CPU activity for power saving. On a gaming desktop, disabling it can help prevent Windows from limiting background processes that may be supporting your game. Once everything is applied, restart your PC. Do not skip the restart because we changed hidden processor settings, game priority behavior, quick CPU values, the active power plan, and group policy. Then launch the same game and test it properly. Don't only look at average FPS. Check your 1% lows, frame time graph, CPU clock speed, individual core usage, GPU usage, input response, and temperatures. Use the same game, same map, same resolution, same graphics settings, and the same testing route before and after applying the changes. If this guide helped you improve FPS, strengthen your 1% lows, or fix low GPU usage caused by a CPU bottleneck, drop a like, subscribe for more real PC optimization guides,